Hello everyone. I hope the sound is okay. Okay, as you can see, currently we have these two events running concurrently, the Knights of the Round Table and then the Treasure Hunt. So this is by far the best event that is worth spending your gems on, frankly, because for this Knights of the Round event, every day you will be getting one summon scroll, and then at the same time you'll probably be able to complete at least one legendary scroll, which is very good because all these are free summons. And for the treasure hunt event, this is something that you really want to spam your energy, if your AP borders, and even spending all your gems on it, and it's totally worth it. The last event I spent about 3,000 gems, and I got myself about 12,000 keys. I tell you, I got tons of summons. I'm talking about at least 4,000 spirit summon and at least 400 normal summon. And all these are worth at least 10,000 gems by only spending 3,000 gems. So this time round, I have already spent 3,000 gems, and there's still like there is like 5 more days to go, and I'm already near 9,000 key. I'm not going to use all these key until maybe nearing to the very last day, so I can keep track of what kind of rewards I'll be getting with all these keys. But today I'm going to just use up say maybe 8,000 or maybe 7,500 of these chests to get some energy rebate and also get back some gems. It's not going to be a lot, but it's going to take up some of the time to go through all these chests, because every time you can only use like 5 or 10. You can only summon open up 10 chests at one time, so it's going to take like 700 clickings at least. Okay, so let me just start with a few. I may need to shift some heroes into my storage because I'll be getting a lot of this experience fairy here. Do you know what's the best thing that you can get from here, from this chest? You'll be getting all these very good spirit stone. In fact, imagine how many spirit stone you can get with like 7,000-8,000 of them. You probably can get at least 200 to 300 spirit summon, or maybe more. And sometimes you will get a advanced summon scroll here, but of course you will get a lot of these experience fairy. So for all of those that complains that where should I level my fodder, all these things, if you have all these fairies, you don't really need to level your fodder. In fact, I don't really level my fodder nowadays. It's only when I was like running like farming for artifact experience. Oh, there you go, we have a summon scroll here. So I was saying that it's only when I was like farming for artifact experience, or like just grinding this event, that will just put maybe a 2-star or 3-star hero just to level them up. But I don't really need to do that if I were to if I need fodders, because I have tons of all these experience fairy, and you will get all these from this event. So I think this event comes once a month. I'm not very sure. Maybe once every 1.5 month, the treasure hunt and then the Knights of the Round Table event concurrently. So this is where you want to really save up your diamonds or save up your gems for the 1 month plus, and then spend them all on this event. So there you go. We have another summon screw. I probably will stop at 7,500 because I don't want to spend every single chest, because I still have to have enough chests to open up for the next 5 day, right? I mean, yeah, I could farm, I could grind more, but every morning I would just open up all these chests sufficient for me to clear the dailies, and including this event. Okay, by the way, this season of awakening, I have some players saying in the main chat that how should you spend energy to get all these essence. What you can do is that you go to storage, you go to break, and then you just break down each of these, okay, each of the large essence and then the middle one as well. That will cost you about 210 silver, 210,000 silver, and then from there you can clear all these rewards. So it will take like just 1 minute. You just spend some silver on it will do. So you don't really need to spend time to farm your awakened dungeon. I mean, this is something that I found out some time back. So it saves you a lot of time and energy, your AP. But of course, you must have enough silver to go about it. So if you're a new player and you are always struggling with how to get more silver and how to get more runes, what you can do is that go and add all your friends, add the strong players, um, like myself, like some other players that are over level 100. Most of these people would already have Donovan, and Donovan is able to help you to open up the F12 dungeon for you to farm ruins. So you just use your friend's hero to unlock all the dungeons until F12, and then there you can use them again to farm the ruins until you have a full set of 6-star ruins, and then you are able to farm the ruin yourself. And when you can do that on your own, maybe the timing is not going to be fast, but at least you'll be able to clear it, say with a 80-90% chance. So with a 10% fail rate, it will get better over time, don't worry. So once you are able to do that, just spam all your energy to farm your ruins for a week. I'm saying a week, for 5 to 7 days straight. You're going to you're going to get at least 1,000 ruins from from the F12, the first dungeon. So that will help you to progress a lot. And if you continue to do that, what you can do is that you sell off all your blue ruins, or there we have another summon screw. Sell off all your 6-star blue ruins and keep just the purple and the legendary. Currently, I do not have any blue ruins. I have only a minimum number of purple, and I only keep legendary ruins. And my rune storage is already at 1,006, 1,007, I think. And I think the cap now is at 2,000 if I'm not wrong. So I'm taking it slow in terms of rune farming because I do not have enough storage in my rune um, storage already. Okay, now we are at 7,006. So as you can see, we're getting a lot of silver, a lot of energy, and also some spirit stone and a few advanced summon here and there. Just now I did a check on my summons. Before I start clicking on this chest, opening up this chest, I have about 34 normal summon, which is the advanced summon. So those are from TOA, TOAH, and from some other places. I can't remember where because I have no time to use them to open up them. So I just uh, keep it in my memory for now. So later when we go back to see how many advanced scroll that we get from there, um, I will know how much extra we got it from the chest. It's probably going to take at least like 10 minutes. I think on the final day or one day before the events for treasure hunts ends, I will do a treasure hunt event with whatever key I have. Currently this season I'm aiming for 15,000 keys. I probably get lesser than that, 14 to 15,000. I don't really care about how much gems is going to cost me because it's totally worth it for this event. If you spend like 5,000 gems, you probably get about 15 to 20,000 gems of goodies. If you spend like 3,000 gems, you probably get about 12,000 gems worth of goodies. So as I mentioned, the last round I spent 3,000 gems and I got about 12,000 keys. There I got about 430 normal scroll, 430 advanced scroll. So that alone, if you were to use your gems to just summon, is going to cost you at least 12,000 gems. So it's totally worth it. And on top of that, I also got about 4,300 spirit stone. That's about 80 summons, 80 spirit summon. And besides that, I also got some 4-star mirror of unknown, I think. I'm not sure whether I can't remember if it was 4-star mirror of choice or unknown. It's one of these. So I get tons of these pieces, and I managed to get about, I think, 7 or 8 um, mirror of choice or mirror of unknown 4-star from this event as well. And at the same time, I got 11, okay, 11 large skill fairy. So last time we have the crystal shop. Each skill fairy, the large skill fairy, they cost about 150 gems. So if you get 11 of these, it is easily worth another 1,500 gems. Okay, and besides that, I still get about 8 small skill fairy. And if you are in this game for long enough, you'll know that small skill fairy is harder to get as compared to the large skill fairy, because you only get it once a week from your PvP, the arena store. If you spend like, I think, 180 or 160 honors on it, so you only get once a week. And it's very hard to get a small skill fairy. So for 3,000 gems, you get all these goodies. Why not? I mean, there's also tons of silver and energy rebate, of course, with the gems rebate as well. So it's totally worth it. I always advise new players or players that have been playing for quite some time but they are stuck in the progress. Always save your gems, because you get roughly about 800 to 1,000 gems a month. It's not a lot, but if you really save up, then you will be able to use it wisely and more efficiently on events as such. Currently, I would say that this is the only event worth spending your gems on. And I have been spamming my gems on it for the last 9 days, 8 days. So I've been getting about 800 keys to 1,000 key a day. Depends on how um how many hours I put into the day, and it's basically just a AFK kind of grinding. Just put the number of runs to 50, and then you just wait. It will just take a while. So currently I'm farming on the map 1-4 normal, and there is where you can just one shot the boss, and it just take what you 1 second to clear one battle. In fact, less than 1 second to clear one battle. But the loading time, the loading in and out of the battle is going to take longer than the actual battle itself. So 50 runs, you probably can have 2 to 3 runs per minute. So 50 runs takes you about maybe 20 minutes. So in an hour, you can probably do 100 to 120 runs. That is like 100 to 120 keys. So if you spend 10 hours a day grinding, then you will get about 800 to 1,000 key. And that is what I have been doing for the last 1 week plus. I find it quite therapeutic to just opening this case. You see, I get another some advanced scroll here. All these will add up to quite a significant amount of advanced scroll. Of course, I'm not even talking about opening up the treasure hunt chest yet. That one, that when you play treasure hunt event, you always go for the ×3 reward. That means you need to use 60 keys every time. Don't never use 20 key if you have 60 keys, because sometimes you get a summon scroll along the way, then you will get times 3 reward, means that you will get 3 times the summon scroll. That means you can get like 3 summon scroll per round. The highest number of scroll I ever got from one treasure hunt event run, I got lucky because I managed to get one scroll when I was like deciding which path for Vivian and Arthur to go towards, right? So I got one scroll from there, and I get 2 more scroll from the box. So in total, I got 3 scroll and 3 times reward. That means I got a nice scroll from it. Okay, now we are at 6,200 boxes left. I probably will stop at I will leave maybe a thousand box. I stop after I left 1,000 box. If you have any question, you're always welcome to leave your comment in my YouTube channel under the comment section. But I don't really check them as much as I should, because I'm not actively doing videos for this game. Frankly, this game is underrated because it's such a good game, but because due to the lack of marketing and stuff like that, even though there's no longer any more updates in terms of like the HS hidden skills updates, or future content updates, but this is still a very good game. I mean, there are a lot of other offline games that are also very good. Currently, I'm also playing another game by Carosoft. So if you go to the Play Store, you search under Carosoft, um, KIROOSOFT. It's a Japanese company. They have a lot of offline game and a very simple game in like a 16-bit kind of content. Most of them are RPG or town building kind of game. So these are very interesting game and can be very challenging as well. But at the same time, they are very free to play friendly. Just like this one, just like Kingdom of Hero, you don't really need to spend money on it if you know how to do it the right way. So if you have not checked out my previous video on how to ruin your hero, there's one on it. I think currently is about 1,000 view, and there's another one I shared about. Oh, and nice, another summon scroll. So there's another video that I shared about how a new player, or I would say the less than 3 months player, should progress in the game so that you can play this game for long. Because most of the players quit not because this game is not fun at all, but mainly because they couldn't progress. Either they lack the gems, or they lack the energy, or they lack the ruins or the silver. So these are the typical reasons why they quit the game. They are stuck in the game. But if you play this right, there's no way you will get stuck. As a new player with a new account, for the first 2 weeks, while you're clearing all your missions and you're clearing all your path guides, you'll be getting I would say 5 to 7,000 gems from it. And the worst mistake that I ever seen people use uh, making is that they use these gems to summon on heroes banner, or summon using just like 300 gems for like 10 summons in hope to get a 5 star. So don't ever do that. I mean, if you plan to play this game for long term, don't summon using gems. And these events is like, I mean, like all the events, they give you a lot of summons here and there, and all these are free. So what's the point of spending 300 gems to summon when you can spend it on this event, and then you get more summons as compared to the summon that you are using for 300 gems, right? So it doesn't make sense. It's only for people who are impatient, or they just want to try their luck. And the more you summon, and the more you don't get what you want, and then you will reach summon, you will spend all your summons on all these meaningless 3-star fodder. And for new players, The worst thing is that you'll run out of storage, hero storage, because your hero storage is minimum, and then to expand your hero storage, you need silver, and quite a lot of silver. I'm talking about maybe at least 10k to begin with, and then slowly the number, the cost will increase. So it's not something that you want to do at the beginning. Plus, you probably need to clear your content as well. So any hero, any 5-star hero is not going to bring you. I mean, new 5-star hero is not going to help. You just need to focus on a few hero. I think there's another video why I mentioned about why having more heroes means that you have more problems, and you will be spreading your resources so thin that even if you progress to mid game, you'll find that you'll get stuck as well. You'll find that you probably can clear TOA 100, but TOAH you will be stuck, and you'll be stuck with the fairies as well. We have so many summon scroll from here, so many, and we still have like 5,000 more chests to open. We started at about 8,000 plus, I think 8,300 or 400, I can't remember. So personally, I only have like 14 or 12 6-star hero which I invested in solely for PvE. Okay, I have cleared TOA 100 using specific hero, and all these heroes I invested in, they are mainly for PvE, and I have not made a lot of 6-star hero with like ruins on them, or even HS them to the maximum, because I don't see me using them in the short term. So I'm still working on a few hero to make them stronger, and they have been helping me a lot since I started. Once a month for TOA, I will just put 4 hero. If I'm not wrong, I think currently I'm using Apollo leader for TOA. Apollo leader, Donovan, um, Not, and Esper. So these 4 heroes, I will just basically use my gems to buy like 500 energy, 500 AP, and then I just put it on auto. And you come back about 1 hour, 15 minutes later, you will get all the rewards from there, because these 4 heroes basically can clear TOA 100 on auto. And as for TOAH, um, same thing. I use these 4 hero. Um, I don't think I use Apollo lead, but I use Freya as a leader. So Freya, Not, um, Donovan, Esper, and then of course I have Lakshmi as a support. So these 5 hero, I will auto them for every 10 or every 9 floors, and stop before the boss. The boss, because I don't really go and see who is the boss for each every 10 floor, so I will just auto for the first 9 floor, and then on the 10th floor I will just manual the boss. If it's easy, then I'll just auto the boss, because some bosses in TOAH you can't really auto. You need some mechanics, and I can repeat this process until floor I think 60. So basically these 5 hero, they can auto pretty much everything to at TOAH to floor 60, excluding the boss stage whereby I have to manual. If not, then the normal stages is very easy to auto. But after 60, where the tower has the maximum kind of the maximum passive, because every 10 floors you add 1 passive, right? So after floor 60, the tower will have the maximum number of passive, and all these are randomized. Sometimes you get stun resistance, sometimes you get a counter. Like this month's counter is quite irritating. Then I will just manual for maybe a few floors to see how tough is it. If it's not tough, I probably will manual more. If it's tough, then once I feel that I'm going to be stuck here for a while, I will just leave it as it is. Because if I'm going to be stuck here, most of the player, I would say 90%, or rather maybe 85% of the players are going to be stuck. So I will just stop there because I'm not going to waste my AP on a tower of TOAH because it's not worth it. And my goal is just to stay within top 9%, if not then top 12% every season. One season is every fortnightly, every 2 weeks. So every season, if I'm within 9 to 12%, I think I'm happy with it because I'll be getting some free rewards from there, which is all right. Some summoning spirit summon, which most probably you'll get $4, but you never know. I ever used 50 spirit summon. That means for just one summon. Summon once and I get a 5-star LD 5-star. So you never know. Okay, now we are at 4,500 chests. I think we are halfway done with the chest. Slightly more than halfway. Probably I keep about 500 chests will do. Not, I don't really need to keep about 1,000 chests. Just 500 will do. So the next, I would say the second best event that you can expect from the game is the link shop. I think it was the previous event whereby you have to spend AP on various content, PvE content, and I think PvP as well. They will give you some points, and then with those points you can open up uh, the link shop whereby you can get like go bags, costume, coins, and other goodies. So that's the second best event in the game currently. But of course, that event doesn't allows you to spam your AP to get a lot of reward like the treasure hunt. So the treasure hunt is still something that I would say is the best. So if you are contemplating whether is this worth it to really spend all your APs or your gems to refill AP for this event, I would say that's totally worth it. If you have like 2,000 gems, spend at least 1,500 gems on it because you don't want to spend every single gem on it. If not, then you will be stuck again, right? That's why it's very important for you to save up your gems, not to use them for what arcane summons, not to use them for artifact summons, not to use them for hero summon or banner heroes. It's totally not worth it. I mean, if you do not plan to play this game for long, then yeah, fine, go and spend every single gems, then it's okay, and then you can quit the game, right? But if you want to really have a game that you can entertain you and spend you can spend your time on and off on it, and at the same time get reasonable progress. You don't have to be in the top. I'm not the top in most of the content because my runes are just subpar. There are other players whose runes are way better than me. You can always see them in the top PvP. But with my runes, I still can be like in PvP Master 2 at least. And I don't really play a lot of PvP. Currently, I'm also focusing on my collection because that's where you get a lot of gems as well by leveling up all your heroes to the necessary levels um, and also skill them up, also to awaken them maybe to like 6-star. I mean promote them to 6-star, some of them. So I'm working on the collection. I have completed all the 3-star skill up, all the 3-star heroes skill up. Now I'm working on the 4-stars one. So 4-star one are 4-star heroes duplicates are hardest to get because you can only get them guaranteed in a guaranteed way more or less when you summon 10 times using 300 crystal, right? 300 gems. So this event is very important to me. Whatever scrolls I get from here, any 4-star from if I get any 4-star from these summons, I'll be happy because most of the 4-star I have, they are not fully skilled up. So I will take any 4-star and then just skill them up. This collection is going to net me some minor stats improvement, but mostly it's going to be gems. Okay, now we are at 3,700. I'll stop at 500. So 100 chests for per day. I think more than enough. Of course, over the next 5 days, I will still be farming for keys. The reason why I've not been opening up this chest for the last 7-8 days is because I have no time. As you can see, it's going to take at least half an hour to open up these keys, open up these chests. So I'm just, but because now I need the AP rebate for the rest of the days, because there's no point for me to get all the energy rebate on the last day when the event is almost coming to an end and my energy has nowhere to spend, right? So I rather open this chest now to get the energy and then to spend them on the event to grind for more keys. And I expect to get at least 2,000 energy or 1,005. I hope that I can get at least 1,005 energy rebate from it and some gems. But so far I don't, yeah, I think I got any gems from here. No, I don't think we can get any gems rebate from here. It's mainly from the treasure hunt chest. It's not from these Knights of the Round Table chest. These are all just silvers and scrolls and energy and spirit summon and experience fairy. I probably will max out my experience fairy later, so I need to transfer all of them into the storage. And then I can show you what I have in my storage. It's like looking into someone else's refrigerator, right? See what they have inside, and then you sort of know how they play the game or what they eat for lunch and dinner and breakfast and stuff. For my fridge, I don't have much thing inside. It's just canned drinks and more canned drinks, and there's no egg. I think I ran out of eggs already, so I probably have to buy some. Yeah, basically it's just canned drinks. My fridge is like totally empty because for me usually I will eat out. I don't really cook at home, so there's no point for me to buy all these things to cook. I mean, worst case, I will like go for instant noodles and stuff. Another 3,000 more chests to go, maybe 2,005 if I were to stop at 500. Just now, before I start opening up this chest, I have about 900 spirit summon. I think about 900 spirit summon from TOA and TOAH, and I have about 34 advanced summon. So later on, we will just see how much more spirit summon, advanced summon we got from the chest. We just deduct away the initials. If I can hire someone to like grind these keys for me when I sleep, it will be the best. I wish I can pay someone to farm the keys for me when I'm like sleeping. I probably will get about 20,000 keys if I were to do it 24/7 for the whole of this event. I probably will spend like maybe 8,000 gems if I were to do it 24/7 for the whole of this event. As of today, I think just now I just take a look at the number of gems I left. I spent about 3,000 gems as of today already. So probably another 2,000 more before the events end. So in total, I probably will spend about 5,000 gems, but I'll be getting at least 20,000 gems worth of goodies. Oh, we have promotion fairies as well. I think I saw. Did I see wrongly? I think I saw a 2-star promo fairy here just now. I clicked too fast, I couldn't see. Or was it a experience fairy? Never mind. So almost every round you will get this spirit summon. Average about 3 to 5 every 10 boxes that you open, 10 chests that you open. So you can see if every 10 chests you get 3 spirit summon. 100 chests will give you 30, right? 1,000 chests will give you 300. And if you have 8,000, so 8 multiplied by 3, that will give you about 2,400. I hope my math is correct. It's about there. Later we will know how many extra spirit summon stone we get from this chest. We are almost done. Just 2,000 more. We are already 2/3 into the chest opening. Frankly, I'm more excited at the energy rebate than the scrolls and the spirit summon because I need this energy badly. Every time I refill, it costs me 20 gems. So if I get uh, 2k 2000 energy rebate from it, it will be worth 200 gems. I can save up 200 gems. But I probably will spend it all within like 3 hours or 2 hours. And then I'll be back to spending gems on refill again. See another advanced summon. So many summons here. There's really no need for you to spend gems on summon. This game is pretty simple. Once you solve the gems issue or the silver issue, once you have an abundance of these two resources, this game is very easy and very free to play friendly. Silver is easy. Silver, you just need to farm enough runes and then sell them off, and then you will get your first million, your second million as time goes by. By the way, if you are new or if you are active and your guild is dead, consider joining my guild. You can look for my username, Struckland. Sometimes I will chat in the main chat, and then if you're looking for guild, you can just post it there that you're looking for one, and then I probably will point you to my guild. Our guild used to be in the top 10. Now it has dropped down to, I think, within the top 20. I think, I'm not very sure. Anyway, the guild war rewards are not fantastic, so sometimes we will just skip the guild war if it's too tough, because I don't really need the guild points as well. I have tons of guild points. I just take part in the war as and when I feel that I can easily win the team to just secure the point. But if you need an active guild where people are chatting in the guild chat, or people are helping each other when you ask questions, people answer, you can come to my guild. I'm not the guild leader when the guild was started. Initially it was someone else, but the previous guild leader has to deal with real life, so I took on the matter to become the guild leader. So we open our silver rift twice a week on a Saturday and Sunday, um, 8 to 10 a.m. GMT plus 8 timing. It's Asia timing because I'm in Asia. So every weekend when I wake up in the morning, I will open up the silver rift, and it will stay open for 12 hours if I'm not wrong. But as as what I see from the previous few weeks, not many people seems to be farming the silver. Maybe they lack the energy, and they don't have the gems to refill, so they got no choice. That's how they got stuck, right? So for those players who are complaining about, oh, this game has no longer any future updates and stuff, last time we have this crystal shop where you can buy LD scrolls, you can buy skill fairy and ancient coins, right? So after they announced that there's no future update for this game, there was no there was no crystal shop since. But at the same time, they replaced with something better, I feel, because every month you'll get 100 summon. Okay, every month you'll get 100 summon. You'll get also 6 LD scroll in the crystal shop. One LD scroll it costs you about maybe 1,002 or 2,004. I can't remember. It could be 2,004 gems because 1,002 for 50 pieces. Or was that LD mirror? I can't remember. Anyway, it could be LD mirror or scrolls. But 6 LD scrolls a month, including the one that you get from TOA 100. That's 7 LD scrolls. You go and take a look at the package. Take a look at the page whereby you have to use real money to buy LD scrolls. Look at how much it costs to have 7 LD scrolls if you were to buy it. And then at the same time, you get, I think, four. You get 4 gold back, right? I think 4 gold back. So in a month, you get about 12 because the first week you don't really get the gold backs. It's only on the second, third, and fourth week. So you get 12 gold backs. And then you also get what? Like 20? 20 artifact summons. This 20 artifact summon per week is going to help new players a lot because any legendary artifact is going to help you. When I first started, there wasn't this thing. I only get like one Nova from the free artifact summon I get as a new account, and then I got my second ones like months later. So now if you start this game, you get more perks and you are able to progress faster as compared to when I started this game like 1 year ago, as compared to other players who started like 2 years or even 3 years ago. So even though there's no update, but frankly the support is still there. It's just that the support for the global channel, or rather the global server, is no longer active. But the Korean server is still running. The Korean support is still there because I ever wrote into them to report some hackers, and they did respond to my email, and they did ban the specific person that I reported. So they are still very active in terms of like the game support. It's just that there would be no future updates. They are not going to divert resources or energy or manpower to develop this game further. But this game is still playable. It's still playable. And I would say that now, even at my current stage, I'm not even at an end game yet because I have not been focusing on the elemental towers. I just order as much as I can because I'm pretty much quite lazy on the elemental towers. If you want to really focus on it to clear all the elemental towers, 400 floors for each element, that is the end game. That's the end game. I think now for the elemental tower, I'm maybe about 200 floors on average, except for the green one. The green one I don't really climb as much because I didn't have a lot of green DPS. I mean, I could have if I want to make them HS and stuff, but maybe I'm just lazy. And the rewards are always there. It's like a one-time reward, so it's not like it's going to disappear. There's no reset, so I'm not in a hurry. I have more fun playing these events and getting the rewards is better from here. And maybe I'm also focusing now on my collection maybe after my collection, once I completed my collection or whatever I can complete in terms of like a scaled up and leveling up them to like 6 star or 5 star as required, then I probably will have some heroes that I want to focus on for elemental tower. But currently I'm just doing dailies every single day. Okay, we are almost at 1,000. Should I stop at 1,000 or 500? Okay, let's start at 500. Because if not, then I will still have another 500 chests to open nearing to the end of the event, right? So why not? I think 500 chests is more than enough for me to last until the end of the event for the next 5 days. The worst I ever used is to clear this Knights of the Round Table event is opening up 200 chests to get all the all the jewels required to unlock the legendary scroll piece. So I think 500 per day is more than enough. Okay, we are at 900 now. How much gems do I have currently? I think I still have about 20,000 gems. It's crazy, 20,000 gems. If you look at the page where you buy, whereby you need to use real money to buy gems, it costs you about $100 or more than that to buy the the biggest package that will give you like what 1,250 gems. Later, let me check it out. I can't remember because I never buy. Okay, we're almost done. Just bear with me for a while. I hope you don't get seizure from looking at the screen because so many bright stuff happening. Like when you keep opening the chest, then the whole screen turns bright. It's quite fun, right? To just open this number of chests. It's quite fun. I'm curious to see how much AP I'm getting back. Okay, 90 more. 60 more. Come on. Okay, last one. Okay, we'll stop here. So I left about 500. I'm left with 500 chests. So keep them until the end of event. Currently, I have almost 9,000 keys. So every time you want to use, you just uh, go for the maximum 60 key and then you click start. Okay, I will do probably another stream on the last day or the day before the last day on all the keys that I have. Okay, now let's go back to the main page. Wait, let me just buy. Okay, normally I will buy all the 2 star fodder and the fairies from here. The 1 star I won't touch. Sometimes I will get an arena ticket as well, but let's not do it now because if not, then you're going to watch the advertisement with me. Okay, there's nothing here. Nothing here. Okay, I got back 3,600 energy. 3,600 energy. I was expecting 2,000, so I got back a lot more. And this is worth like how much gems was that? Let me, sorry, my math really failed. At least 300. Yeah, about 600 gems. Is it 300 or 600? Yeah, it's about there, maybe 3 to 600 gems. Okay, let us look at the summons. Okay, as I was saying, before I open all those chests, I have about 34 advanced scroll. So now I have 92. So it means I have gotten about 58. I got 58 summons. Okay, 58 summons just from the chest alone. I'm not even talking about the treasure hunt event yet. Okay, 58 summons. So if you round it off at 60 summon, in order for you to summon 60 times using your gems, that will cost you about 1008. Easy. Okay. And then for the spirit summon, the spirit stone, before I open up the chest, I have about 900. So it's double now. So I got about 900 more spirit stones from here. So 900 spirit stone, that's another 18 summon. Yeah, I can probably summon 18 times here extra. Okay, this is from the TOAH, and then the weekly LD rewards. This is from the event just now. This is from dailies. Okay, the artifact I have not summoned. I got no time to do this. Okay, I think let me take a look at my storage now. I probably have exceeded the heroes or the skill fairy. Oh my god. I need to transfer 600. I need to transfer like 500 skill fairy. Not skill fairy, but the experience fairy. So as you can see, with this much experience fairy, you don't really need to level your fodder if you just spend your gems wisely on specific event. And I don't think I got enough space to put in all these skill fairy. Look at my storage. Look at my storage. Okay, I have like this salamander. I have like what? How many? 30, 40, 45. All these are fodders. I have like 45 salamanders at 4-star maximum. And I have more here. And I have a lot of 4-star fodder here as well. I level them up to 4-star. All these are fodders. Look at this. And then I have like 3-star fodders maximum, which I have no time. I mean, I have no time, plus I have ran out of a 3-star fodder to make them 4-star. I'm waiting for the end of the event whereby I summon the rest, and then I will just make them 4-star. And these two-star fodder as well. And then tons of these promo fairy, and even more of these experience fairy. You look at this, it goes on and on and on. It goes on and on. And then now I still have to put in more. So usually I will just save up all the 3-star and above experience fairy. The 2 and 1 I will use them sometimes. Okay, now look at the skill fairy. So many skill fairy, and then the select skill fairies. I probably will get more after this event. So let me just do some transfer. The phone that I'm using now is a kind of like a potato phone. It's not the fastest, not the best, because my better phone is used to play another game. The other game is also an AFK game that I told you about from Carousel, right? So I just leave it there to let it run on its own. So I'm using this phone to play this. So sometimes I'm like running 2 games on 2 different phones. But both of them are just like idle. I'm not sure if I can put all the skill fairy inside. If not, then I probably have to use them. All the 2 stars one. I spent a lot of silver opening up all the storage for the hero, and then the storage as well. The storage is cheaper. It costs about 100,000 silver to open 10 slot. The hero storage, the main one, is more expensive. it can go up to a few million. And I suggest that if you want to spend silver to open up this slot, there are certain events I think they requires you to spend silver. So wait for those events, and then when you spend those silver, you get some freebies as well. This is the worst nightmare. I got tons of this experienced ferry and I have no fodder. I have literally no fodder to use them on. I probably can use them on like 2 star, but it's not going to spend a lot of skill ferry. It takes about 4 to 5 to max out a 2 star. 4 to 5 2 star skill experience ferry, sorry, to level up a 2 star fodder. Okay, I think I will just stop the streaming for now, and let me know what you think. Okay, leave a comment, um, and I hope that this video will inspire you to grind for keys. Okay, so with that, I will see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.